Welcome to this ToolHound Learning Center video. Do you frequently incur additional charges for third-party rental equipment? We'll look at methods to save money by returning these rentals on time by tracking rental contracts and rental contract end dates. When receiving tools and equipment from rental companies for items that won't be part of your permanent inventory, enter the rent end date or contract number on the serialized item when it's first added into ToolHound. In this example, we're renting some radios for a short-term maintenance project. When we add in each of the items, we're going to click on the Purchase Rental Information tab, and we're going to optionally set the third-party rental flag. Then we'll enter our rent start date and rent end date. In this case, we also know the rental contract, so we'll add that information in as well. And we can optionally add the vendor. When we use repeat on the toolbar to add another radio, all this information is retained, which saves time. This information can also be added when importing or receiving against a purchase order. Now let's look at the different ways we can use that information. We'll use the serialized inventory report and filter by rental contract number. On the Advanced Filters page, in the Inventory Item block, select Rental Contract Number, then select Equals for an exact match, and type in the rental contract number. Save the filter to easily change the contract number next time. It'll be fewer mouse clicks. It will also be available to any reports based on the serialized inventory report. More on that later. To schedule the report, click the Email tab to enter a recipient using the method you choose. Then click Schedule. We'll set this up to arrive in our inboxes every Monday morning. On the Recurrence tab, we'll select Weekly, and then the recurrence will be every 1 week on Monday. And on the Range tab, we'll configure it to send at 6:15 in the morning. Let's view the scheduled reports and run it manually to see the results. And here's the email with the serialized inventory report attached that's been filtered for the items with that specific rental contract. Let's use the serialized inventory report again, but this time we'll filter by the end of the rental contract. So on the Advanced Filters tab, in the Inventory Item block, select Rent End Date. Then in the comparison, select less than or equal to, and in the comparison value, type this month. Using advanced filters with relative dates means that scheduled reports will always be accurate. Use equal instead to target only the range you want, this month, next month, etc. Let's save the filter and give it a name. Then we'll copy the filter and change the comparison value to next month, and save. To schedule the report, click the Email tab. Note that the recipient is still there. Click Schedule. We'll customize the subject and set this up to arrive in our inbox on the 15th of each month to give us time to make changes or whatever arrangements are necessary. Let's run this manually from scheduled reports to see the result. From the email, we open the serialized inventory report and we see that it has more items than simply the contract number that we entered on the first report. Now let's take an extra step of customizing the serialized inventory report to make it more useful. We'll duplicate the report, modify the name, select the visibility, then on the Columns tab, we're going to scroll down to the Inventory Items block, click to select the rental contract number, as well as the rent start date and end date to add them to our report. Click Save. Let's run our new report. On the Advanced Filters tab, select from the saved filters that we created previously. See how this saves us time? Now we'll click on the Email tab, enter a recipient, and click Schedule. And we'll set the recurrence for this report to be the 15th of every month. When we look at the email generated from the scheduled report, we see the additional columns. Let's review what we've learned so far. The most important thing to remember is to capture the information in the first place. So enter your rent end date or your rental contract number on the items when you receive them into inventory. From there, you can choose your method of reporting. You can duplicate and customize existing reports, then use advanced filters to report on exactly the information you want to target, and you can save the filters for reuse. You can schedule the reports with the filter to arrive in your inbox weekly. Delete the scheduled report or make it inactive when the inventory is returned to vendor to avoid getting blank emails. Thanks for watching this video from the ToolHound Learning Center. For any questions, contact our support team, and remember, subscribe and hit the notification bell.